Hi everyone and welcome to a new video. I am so happy to be back after having our second baby boy. Oliver was born March 29th. We are all just so in love with him. He is such a sweet baby and we are finally getting into a newborn routine. But I was really excited to sit down and film this video today because I have been wanting to talk with you about my favorite fashion trend that I have been so inspired by and have just been loving wearing lately. And it's that prairie romance soft western trend that you've probably been seeing everywhere. It's all about these wildflower prints, soft ruffles, flowy fabrics, little fringe accents. It's essentially the romantic, dreamy version of Western style. So for this video, I'm going to be sharing with you several outfit ideas that really take the best parts of this trend and make it approachable for more everyday life. I currently am nursing and I just need really easy outfits, but I really wanted to be wearing this prairie romance and little hints of the Western trend in my everyday style. So I'm hoping that these can inspire you and help you. If you've been wanting to find like easy ways to incorporate this trend into your everyday life, then you will definitely enjoy these outfits. Let's go ahead and get right into it. So my first outfit idea is to really lean into those wildflower prints. That's definitely something that we see with the prairie romance style and even the Western pieces as well. I've been seeing lots of denim pieces with florals on them. Florals are just everywhere, but I wanted to really lean into more of the wildflower prints, ones that are kind of reminiscent of like wallpaper. I ended up pulling out this dress from my wardrobe, and this is one that I love wearing in the spring and summer. It's just such a comfortable dress, but it has this beautiful vintage inspired floral print, and I feel like these are so easy to find these days, whether you want to thrift one or find one to add to your forever wardrobe. It's also great for me right now as I'm nursing. It's just so easy with the smocked material. Wanted to start my look off with this dress. I just know that it's a really comfortable and easy option for me, but I wanted to really lean into the nostalgic and prairie feel of this outfit, and so I decided to go ahead and include something that I just recently thrifted. I recently discovered this vintage shop. I actually came across her vintage shop because I was watching her YouTube channel. She just has an amazing eye for feminine things. So I'm actually going to leave her shop and Instagram linked below because I feel like if you like my style with like super feminine, soft, vintage type inspired things, then you'll really like her YouTube channel and Instagram. So anyway, I ended up purchasing this through her website. And it's just like this vintage wrap. It's absolutely beautiful. It's so detailed, has the fringing at the bottom. And I just wanted to style this on top of the dress as like a wrap and give it a little bit of a cozy, but a little bit vintage type of look to the outfit, and I love it. It adds beautiful texture to the outfit and while making it super cozy and approachable and wearable, and it's definitely something that I would feel comfortable walking out in. So I'm really excited to wear this. I just recently purchased this, so I'm very excited to wear this. I felt like it gave it that prairie feel that I was going for with the dress and the wrap styled together. But I wanted to modernize the look a little bit more just so that I'm not making this feel too dated. And so I ended up styling my favorite raffia heels I love pulling out this time of year just to kind of dress it up a little bit and give it a little bit of flair. I went for these Dolce Vita raffia heels, and these are just my favorite. They're so comfortable. I love that they have the open toe, the gold buckle, and it definitely gives it that modern romantic touch to my outfits that I love to include in all of my looks. So I included these as my footwear option for this outfit, and I think it really helps give it a nice feminine look to it. And then I wanted to take this outfit just a little bit further and romanticize it a little bit more with a very feminine statement accessory. And so I styled my oversized sun hat with this outfit, and I feel like it's just a little bit extra. And I just love how it makes this outfit feel so romantic and feminine and perfect for spring and summer. It's one of those looks that feels so intentional without even trying. I love how it turned out. So my next outfit ideas for you are ones that are going to focus on prairie silhouettes and including some like soft Western accents to your outfits. If you're not on board with the whole all-out Western trend, which I feel like some people can pull it off so well, but I personally like to take a little bit more of a softer approach and just include little hints of the Western trend into my looks and everyday style. As far as the prairie silhouettes, those are going to be like your ruffles, high neck style pieces, simple feminine cuts, just that very delicate Victorian like feel that I'm just noticing with the prairie romantic style. For this next outfit, I'm going to be starting off with this ruffled blouse. I'm seeing pieces like this everywhere. It makes me so happy because this is just something that I personally love wearing and I get so much use out of in my wardrobe. But this is kind of like a Victorian inspired blouse. It has a little bit of that prairie feel to it with the ruffling, the ruffled cuff, just like all the embroidery and detail that's on the blouse. I'm going to be styling this blouse with my I believe I got these jeans from Abercrombie. They're that curved style. Can't quite fit into most of my jeans yet, but these ones I do, and I love them so much. They're so comfortable, and I love the wearability of this outfit. It's a very approachable outfit so far. I wanted to, again, add a little hint of that vintage touch just to give it, again, that prairie feel that I'm going for. So I decided to, again, style this vintage wrap style of the blouse. I just think it adds a little more romance too. Like, it's just so cozy and perfect right now, especially as we're still having colder days. Like, I just think it's such a pretty accessory to include in an outfit. I definitely see myself wearing this outfit with leather sandals on the more everyday, so I wanted to style some sandals with this outfit. I think this outfit is perfect for some vintage jewelry, and so I decided to style the necklace I ended up purchasing from the vintage shop Edition Styles that I purchased this wrap from. It was the perfect necklace because I've been looking for a pearl necklace that has a little hint of that blush undertone, and this one has that, and it was just everything I was looking for. I was so excited when I saw it on her website, and so I ended up purchasing it, and I'm so happy with it. I love how it looks with the white ruffle blouse. It's definitely bringing in more femininity to the outfit, but also that vintage charm that I love. And then to finish off the look, I had to include my fringe tassel handbag. Oh my goodness, I've been wearing this so much. I actually ended up thrifting this off of ThredUp. It is just the perfect little handbag. I have diapers in here. I've just been using this like every day, and it has this like little fringe tassel on the front. It's just the perfect size for me, and I found it on ThredUp, and I thought it was a perfect way to softly bring in that fringe that we see with the Western style. I just thought it was a soft way to bring it in without being overwhelming and just a little accent in the outfit. But I also wanted to show you another version of this outfit that's a little bit more Western inspired. I have this linen vest that I wanted to style with this look. This is one that I got last year. It's from Gap. I want to get the wear from it this year because I think it's such a pretty versatile piece. I think it can really have its moment this time of year. It's not quite all out Western. It's a little hint because I definitely see lots of those vest styles, more so in the denim styles, but I feel like we could wear those with our linen vests too. So I decided to take the linen vest and style it on top of the ruffled white blouse. And I really like the look. And then with the footwear, I wanted to hint at the Western style a little bit more. And also, since it's still a little bit chilly out and we have those days where it just gets randomly super cold, I like to have ankle boots. And these ones are a little bit more of the Western style. These are actually from Lauren Conrad. I ended up purchasing these through Kohl's. It's not the all-out cowgirl boots. It's just a little soft feminine take on the Western boots. I feel so much more comfortable in these. I feel like they fit my style really well. I've actually seen some really pretty feminine cowgirl boots that I think look so pretty, but I just am not all out with this trend that I'm willing to actually purchase a pair because I don't think I would get that much wear from them. And I feel like if you love the idea of the cowgirl boots, that type of thing, but you're just not wanting to go all out like me, these would be a perfect option. I really have been loving these. They're really comfortable, and I just like them how they go with everything in my wardrobe, and it's something that I can pull out year after year and get the wear from. So my next look is, I think, my favorite. It's the most wearable, and it's also just such a pretty feminine look, and it's using one of my favorite pieces. But I actually came across this photo on Pinterest, and I believe it's of a Love Shack Fancy store if I'm not wrong. It just was such a pretty mannequin styled with a pink dress, a leather belt, and the hat, and I felt like I could definitely recreate something similar, and I felt like it definitely gave that feminine prairie soft Western type of look that I'm going for with these outfits. And so I just wanted to recreate something very similar. So that really pretty pink dress, I have something very similar to it. It's actually from Amy Jane London. And oh my goodness, guys, I saw this exact dress online at Marshall's. This dress is my absolute favorite. It is such a pretty shade of pink, and it actually is so similar to the dress that's in this picture actually. But this is just like a smocked dress. If you are a mom and you are nursing right now, oh my goodness, these style of dresses are perfect for that type of thing. I love the flutter sleeve on this one. It has like a Swiss dot pattern to it. It's very, very pretty. It's 100% cotton. It just has like all those really pretty feminine details that I love. Amy Jane London makes the most beautiful dresses and is definitely one of my favorite brands to purchase from. So like the mannequin in this photo, I decided to style the belt on top of the dress. And it's not something I would typically do, but I kind of like the look. Is different for me. This leather belt is definitely hinting at the Western trend. You'll have to let me know your thoughts about this look and whether you think that it works or not, but I kind of like it and it's definitely growing on me. And it also is getting me wearing this belt because it needs to be worn more. I just wouldn't think to pair it with something so feminine and delicate like this dress. But I do kind of like the two opposing elements. I feel like when you have two elements that are so different in an outfit, a lot of times they do kind of pull the look together. I decided to do the lace-up sandals because I actually think I might have the same sandals that is actually in the picture, because it is that like Love Shack Nancy collab that they did with Manabee years ago. So I actually do have those sandals back here. It's like the pink one. Wedge sandals are a spring summer staple for me. I think they're so feminine and they just really elevate an outfit. I again wanted to go all out with accessorizing this outfit. So I wanted to do like a really pretty flowy ribbon sun hat. And so I included this one and I think it just works so beautifully with the look. And then styled together with the raffia handbag, I think it's just perfect. The whole look comes together. It's very whimsical. I really like this outfit. I think it's definitely one of my favorites. And I have not worn this dress with that belt before, so it was definitely a little bit of a different twist to the look for me. I really like it, and it's very, very similar to the look that is in this photo as well. And then the last outfits that I wanted to share with you are going to focus more on that soft lace and little hints of the Western fringe. I love tassels and fringe. I just think they're such a pretty element in outfits, and it's definitely the way that I tend to gravitate towards when it comes to that Western style. So I'm going to take this tiered ruffled lace skirt. It is such a beautiful piece. I'm going to show you close-ups of the lace detailing on it. I feel like you could do this with a lace dress. This outfit you could definitely do with a lace dress. Even a white dress would be perfect. I actually rediscovered this. It was way in the back of one of my drawers. It's this Rachel Parcell knitted tank. It's actually in a really pretty soft pink because I wanted to get pink in there somewhere. So here it is. But it actually styles beautifully with this skirt. And I love a nice fitted top with a more statement piece like this because I feel like it helps balance out the proportions of the outfit. Crop tops, again, are just really, really easy for me with everyday life right now. So that is another reason why I ended up opting for a cropped piece like this. And it also just works really well with the proportion of the outfit. It keeps it a little bit more toned down and not so statement. That is what I'm going to be styling underneath the two different options that I'm going to go with for this next look. I'm first going to go with the suede jacket styled on top because I feel like this definitely is leaning more into that Western. It would be so fun if this did have a little bit of fringing on it. I feel like I could definitely see that with a jacket like this, but I do like how simple this is, and it's just adding a little bit of that faux suede that definitely gives a little bit more of that Western look to it. And then the look really comes together when I style my tassel handbag. I feel like it's perfect. It's such a simple layered look, perfect as we're still experiencing some colder weather. Once we get into more of summer, I could definitely just remove the jacket and have just a tank top and the handbag style with the look. And I feel like it's such a pretty approach to the Western trend. It's very subtle again. I really like this outfit, but I also want to show you a different version of it that I think I actually might like better. I love this linen blazer. And so I wanted to style it with this skirt, and I just love oversized pieces, but it's linen, so it's appropriate for spring and summer. It's really nice and light. It's just a great light layering piece to have. So I styled this on top of that pink knit tank and styled a little heart locket necklace with the whole look. Also finishing it off with my raffia heels, just to kind of again go for a little bit more of an elevated look, especially with the heels. I just think it's so feminine and cozy, and I'm really excited to wear this outfit. I actually have not worn this outfit yet, but I definitely have some occasions coming up where I can wear this look, and so I'm really excited to wear it. That is my final look, and I also like how the handbag always kind of ties and adds just a little hint again of the trends. So those are my Prairie romance Western inspired outfits that I wanted to share with you today, and that I hope gave you a little bit of inspiration for your wardrobe. I'm going to be having lots of fun wearing these outfits the upcoming weeks and into summer, and I will definitely have to come up with more, but I just had to sit down and talk with you guys about this fashion trend. I've been wanting to do this for a while. I just didn't have the opportunity, and I'm so happy that I could sit down and share these looks with you. I just genuinely love this trend so much. I'm not huge into trends anymore, but this one I have felt very inspired by and excited to wear. I would love to know how you are wearing. If you are wearing this Western trend, let me know how you are wearing it. I just wanted to share some simple, everyday, approachable outfits and just ways that I've been enjoying wearing it and plan to wear it into spring and summer. I felt like the Western trend was very unapproachable to me for a while, but then once I started approaching it in more of like soft hints and accents in my style, I just absolutely fell in love with it. So I hope you all enjoyed. I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye.